Hey, here's Joe again and welcome back to Dark Souls 3, where we are on the rooftop of the Grand Archives at Lothric Castle. I wanna continue exploring. Can't go that way, so we need to go over here. Okay. Go up, could go over. Go over. Is there an item in that corner when I go up there? Of course not. Just useless. Okay, then let's go over here. Rooftop screams gargoyles, by the way. I'm pretty much aware of that. Yep. One stamina bar of black flames deletes the gargoyle. Item we get is a titanite chunk. We now need only one more to upgrade our off weapon that we'll never use again, apparently, to the maximum. We have it as a crystal weapon, I think. Okay. Going on further. Next guy. Doing weird stuff over there. Couldn't do anything about him because the third one is the stagger. Had to wait a bit because I rolled before. That did deplete my stamina further than I thought. Can get this item and we can already leave this place when we drop down to that balcony, but we'll look over there, which is totally not a trap. Let's go there later. Let's go here first, because this is a place where we can try to drop down to stuff. We see like an item over... Is that an item shrine, or is that just weird lighting again? I have no idea. But we already see like... They are these assholes again. We can honestly screw the thing with the... We don't need the silver serpent ring is what I wanted to say. Okay, let's try. No. Don't change lock on your own. Want to have black flame available as soon as possible. It changed lock on again. Fuck! Fracking stagger! And it didn't heal when I pressed the button, and he did the animation, and he had the thing at his mouth already, and it again didn't heal because it takes a half a second. Let's go there again. Okay. We're above those assholes again. Our soul will be around the corner, but let's try to at least freaking give this guy a shot from up here. Freaking hell! Stop losing your lock on game! One guy's dead with. Oh, they don't die one hit. They aren't one-shot by this. So this time we're clearing them up front before going down. Yeah, that also works. Only one left. Should be only one left. Maybe there are more. But this worked properly this time around. Okay, let's get our health, our soul here. We can drop that way towards an item. We can also go the other way. Do we need to do this twice because both ways drop somewhere? Let's see around the corners. Doesn't seem like enemies. We get a hollow gem. Oh, we are that balcony. So that is where the red-eyed Lothric Knight killed us once. Titanite chunk. But we don't need to drop down there now, because we can drop down to the other side. 48k souls again. These enemies give so many souls. Don't think I'll need a silver cat ring right now. Let's go back to our ring that makes us grow stronger faster. Okay, can't go there. Oh god, I have to jump that? Fucking asshole. Okay, I'm up here again, where we could kill all those guys again, but we can just go down here and get our souls, so that we can try that jump again. This time, hopefully, doing a better job. Yes. We get Grey Rat's ashes. Because this is where he ends up. And you can do nothing about it. He just dies when he comes over here. Where are they? Over there. We see his hand and part of chainmail. Umber Ash of Grey Rat of the Undead Settlement. Grey Rat was a thief who fancied himself a martyr for the poor, which is what drove him to climb the wall. Yeah. Okay, that's back into the archives. That's the lower of the two balconies, so the upper one was where the Crystal Sage's second position was, to give you a bit of orientation there. But for now, we'll just be using a homeward bone to shrine. And we're gonna give that ash to the handmaid, who should then sell all the stuff that Grey Rat sold.
Gracious, passing fine ash thou hast given, and awfully warm at that.
Awfully warm, so fresh
Almost
ashes.
as if it had lived mere moments ago. Oh, forgive an old woman's idle prate. I'm sure an ashen one such as thee would never indulge such base contrivances.
Okay, so what's new? Way more embers. Divine and hidden blessings. Budding green blossom. The brief attached message suggests that it was a gift. Goodbye, dear grandmother. I will revisit grandfather in the pit of hollows. So, someone is the shrine maiden's granddaughter or son. More likely daughter, as this is a son wouldn't give her grandmother flowers normally. So, and they are gonna revisit grandfather at the pit of hollows. So let's see where that is in a second. Let's remember us where that is. Titanite scarce and twinkling titanite, I knew. I think the scholar's candlestick is new from Grey Rat's journey to the Great Archives, because we didn't find any other ashes there. And a wide variation of arrows, no, that's new. Okay. So upgrading our off weapon, the Crystal Battle Axe, to +9 and +10. Upping intelligence and faith by 1 point each. And the Pit of Hollows that was mentioned in that one message is the place where we met Hodrick and the Mountmaker's Covenant. So let's go there. And since nothing is here in the Pit of Hollows, let's go up to the upper corner of that. I'll see you there in a second. And here, although we aren't embered, where the Pit of Hollows opened, and we will die when we jump down here, we don't get the falling iframes that we did during the boss fight. Right here we find a summon sign requesting cooperation again. and it is Cirrus. So the handmaid of the shrine is Cirrus's grandmother, and Hodrick down there is Cirrus's grandfather. Isn't that interesting? But she wanted to cooperate. Yeah, because she's fighting him.
I finally found you. Just as I promised, Granddad. Remember?
Here. Yeah. You're doing that well. To the face. And to the back again. We're almost out of pyromancies. Let's try to stunlock him, as we do with most enemies. And we skipped his Estus, as enemies do with us. Duty fulfilled.
Good night, Granddad.
Holy Knight Roderick defeated, returning to your world. Last time we didn't get the message with Creighton the Wanderer. Because she died the same time that he died, so we didn't get our proper rewards. But we didn't get them this time either. I thought I would get a Sunlight Medal from that, but apparently not. Okay, let's just 3k souls, let's just Dark Sign to the Shrine Bonfire. And there she is, awaiting us.
Oh, there you are. I'm afraid I've involved you in my affairs over a little promise at that. My sincerest thanks for your assistance. At last, my grandfather will rest in peace, and I can die. But there is one last. May I take a vow to serve you as a knight?
I didn't abort that line. That was the game again, doing weird stuff. Yes, I accept her vow.
Oh, I am most grateful. I, Cirrus, do hereby serve as your faithful knight. Wherever, whenever I am needed. My loyalty shall never waver. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
They forgot to record half of that voice line.
If I may ever be of assistance, I am your knight, forever and true.
What the fuck?
Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
What were the voice actors thinking, reading only half the line? Or what was the subtitle put in it, thinking of putting in more lines than the voice actors had?
If I may ever be, I am blessed.
So, we are now basically done with her storyline. We just need to defeat a certain boss and then her duty is fulfilled. I mean, I can summon her for the boss, but I won't do that. But basically, even if I won't do that, it will count as completing her quest line. So she has now the same fate as Orbeck, tied to the same boss. I can summon both of them for the same boss, and they will be dead after that because their quest lines are done with. We found Greyred, that's the third person whose quest line ended there. Yeah, those are the 3 quest lines that end there. And we ended Irina's quest line over in that direction. So 4 quest lines are basically done with. We just need to defeat one boss. Okay, let's return to that rooftop. Okay, got rid of this gargoyle here. Can now go around the corner where we saw there was 2 titanite lizards from a distance. Twinkling Titanite Sharp Gem. And Twinkling Titanite and another gem that I couldn't read. Because it appeared the same moment I wanted to get rid of that other message. Ooh! You're doing weird stuff over there. That's a different weapon. Stop it! Stop that latch. I know safely well that I can stagger them with 3 shots, but I never get the 3rd shot really off. You got that guy. Ooh. I was thinking I was seeing one more gargoyle, but that's just a guy holding a torch. That's just a real gargoyle, not the one that are reanimated. Let's go over here. That looks like a thing, but it isn't. We could drop down back here. That's where we started to go onto the rooftops. But we are actually gonna go over here. Getting one more Titanite chunk. Looking around the corner. See what's going on there. We don't really see anything. There is a gargoyle. We pulled him. That was very close with the mana. Ah, mana doesn't... we put in enough focus points so that the thing didn't heal fully anymore. The Ashen Estus Flask. Let's try to hit that. That's not where I'm aiming, free aim. You're drunk. Stop locking off from the thing before locking on. That did break his guard directly, which is interesting. We need to use the Ashen Estus Flask again. He dropped something. Drop your weapon. The Flame Hammer. Never really seen that in use, but I don't think we'll be even be able to wield it. Where is it? I'm blind. That's that one. The Profane Flame, which never goes out, imbues this weapon with a fire attack. DEE and 22 strength. So it's apparently a very approachable weapon. 22 strength isn't too much. This leads to nowhere. We can see like untextured parts of the castle here that they didn't use. Like the interiors off, just modded the outsides off. So that you can see it from a distance. Or is that a place down there? There's like a section of place here that holds something, and there is a forest out there where my head is. But still, this all doesn't add up. Because I expect Firelink Shrine to be in some of these directions. No, that's where the game takes place, over that direction. This below us can't be the gardens that I'm thinking of. If they were the gardens, then Firelink Shrine would be that way. Let's see if we can see the tower in the distance. Okay, we'll need to go over. Which did let me take damage. I hate you. But you die in one hit. When I finally get to lock onto you. Because the game decides to let me do it all of a sudden and doesn't undo my lock on all the time. Wanted to look over there. So, beyond that garden, I don't see the Tower Firelink Shrine, so that can't be the garden that I'm thinking of. Well, we'll see how this all fits together. Okay, we got that guy. This is a safe place. We can get an ember. We get an undead bone shard to get our Estus Flask to +10. We can also make ourselves shortcuts. So basically when I started to run towards the roof, I always came into this room first, running through, and then came out of the at the roof. So this is our shortcut here. We don't get attacked too much, that is. Because if we get too much attacked in that room, we'll have to go the other way around, because it's actually it will be ending up faster. Wow, that hit perfectly. We are low. Breaking asshole. Expect at least one more of these on one of the back sides of this. But there might only be two. Yeah, there might only be two. Tough guy again. I think it took 3 great chaos fire orbs. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it took 3. He drops large titanite shard. And we can go out to the balcony, where we get 2 titanite chunks. And this little balcony here. Okay, so I am out of magic. And so that's not a good starting point for the next room. So I'll be running through because I know I get a more convenient shortcut after this room that requires less running. So let's just ignore all these guys. There's like a Faram knight who buffed himself with his great axe, a sorcerer, and some katana weird user. Goodbye to all of you. Would be nice if one of you choose to drop down behind me. Apparently not, but we're going back to our bonfire and porting back to Firelink Shrine again to level up. Oh, one of them dropped. One of them dropped. Question is, where will the item be, and will it be somewhere where I can reach it? He gave a lot of souls. He gave like 14k souls, maybe multiple dropped simultaneously. I need to rest at the bonfire, otherwise I have no chance on fighting them. Let's go Great Chaos Fire Orb because of the nice double hit it does with like one hit normal, one hit appearing a bit later. I didn't see a floating item while I went up here. Ah, it's over here. The sorcerer dropped down after us. Interesting. Sage's Crystal Staff. I think that's the best staff in the game. For now, let's kill the Faram Knight. Be 14 times in a row. And see that ridiculousness. Fuck you! What did you do to my attack again? I sent my attack your way. At some point, it should be arriving at you. Did you just use like a freaking repeating crossbow? Goodbye, you fuckers. Golden Wing Crest Shield and Onikiri and Ubadachi. Dual katanas. The shield. What's the golden one for? Can't do anything special. Why is that just worse than everyone? I mean, it's magic, but it's just slightly better. It's exceptional amongst the enchanted blue shields. Not only does it boast high magic absorption, it also enables its wielder to parry spells. Parry spells. That's not a thing I'll do. I'm bullshittingly bad with parries, which is why I'm looking forward to playing Sekiro one day. The hunters known as the King's Black Hands wielded paired weapons. These belonged to Kamui, who looked after the prince. Kamui brought Onikiri with him to the undead settlement where he forged Ubadachi and was finally prepared to join the ranks of the Royal Hunter. Then he has the Oni Slayer move, which is the thing where he jumps up and does like the dual slash. That's if you have dual swords in Dark Souls 2 power stance, that's the left trigger. Basically like the cross slash where you slash with both swords like through the middle and making like a little X. That's basically the attack that happens there. Nothing over there. Do we have something in this corner? Nope. Then it's back down to the Firelink Shrine. I'm seeing you there. And again upgrading intelligence and faith for that sweet pyromancy damage. And burning the undead bone shard. Achievement unlocked, ultimate bonfire. So we're at maximum now, which is level 11. Weirdly enough. I mean, it's also plus 10, so it makes some sense, but whatever. Let's go up again. Good. So, onwards towards the main part of the castle. No item in the corner. So that's where, like, basically the ascent to the final boss of this area takes place, but there is a side path, and we are always interested in side paths. Great Chaos should be fine. Okay, like the cupola, that's like the cupola of the room that we were just in. Oh, for Crestfall Night. So from here we can see to the other side of the garden. There is no rectangular tower down there behind the garden. I'm pretty certain that these are supposed to be the gardens. Now the problem is we turned around like 20 times, so I'm not 100% certain about anything anymore. Where we are in relation to what. So let's look that way. That's the dragon armor boss fight down there. We came there. That's where the undead settlement is, that direction. So Firelink Shrine should be this direction. Might be so turned around. There is a building inside. There's a building inside. So that makes me 100% certain that this is the garden that I'm thinking about. And Firelink Shrine is just beyond that. And we can't see it. It's not there. Inaccurate hitboxes again. Did I grab that item? I don't even remember what it was. Okay. This is looking dramatic, going towards the eclipsed sun that we saw before. And down there is where we fought 3 guys, or basically hit them like crazy. Let's go up there where we see at least 2 winged knights. But they weren't that much of a problem last time around, weren't they? But let's go up. He drops down. Second one drops down. Yeah! Okay, I pressed B 17 times after my attack, but I was just stuck there. I was just stuck there taking the damage, and I've, again, no idea why the game does that. There's no need in me being stuck there. I can play perfectly fine without being stuck at some place like that. Whatever. So if they one-shot me regardless of what I'm doing, I might even want to equip the fire clutch ring. 3? Are those 3? B. Yeah, I had to press it like 4 times. X! I pressed the button and waited for the animation, but it never started. Can I please go out of it? Thank you. Didn't know he had an attack like that. Okay, first one. Large Titanite shard. Here's the second one. Nice spin to win over there. Yeah, you're stuck on the invisible things like I am when I'm trying to jump every now and then. Oh, can't lock on anymore. Okay, good to know. Need more Ashen Estus. Ah, he moves. I did barely survive. Second one, dropped a large Titanite shard. Okay. Must there be a third one? Great Chaos Fire Orb does the best work there. Seeing him. Saw a third one. We are quiet. If we are really quiet, we can get him. I'm training for ASMR now. Wow. That end of the swing is ridiculous. And I pressed X 4 times until it started doing the freaking thing. Stop that! Freaking mana. And we get a Titanite slab for defeating all 3 of them, and a large Titanite shard as a drop from that one guy. Okay. Good. Several places to go to. This will drop down somewhere. Let's run around. One of these. I think the far one should lead to an item. There are more. Yeah, the far one leads to a balcony. Or an elongated roof here. There's some Secret of Katarina night going on here. And there's the shard. I think he's sheathing, right now he's sheathing the Winged Knight through this door. Because I think this door they can't pass through. But I'm not 100% certain. We might have missed one more item on one of these balconies. Like in the corners. Let's take the next entry. Because I don't want to miss items. Because if they're soul items, they give me partly level ups. Make me able to level up at the end of an episode without having to farm for souls. Because I haven't done that in this game yet. Which is interesting. Because I had to do it in the other games, like defeat like 3 more enemies to get to enough souls. This one actually worked very fine. Okay. This has Liar ahead. Yep. Great. This has nothing. And this is upwards thing. I think there's one of the stat rings here. Faith, I would presume, up here. Or Dex because of how you can snipe guys from here. It's the Dex ring. Okay. Hunter's ring. Maybe if we read the description we will learn something about why the Hunter's ring is up here. But let's just look at the rest of this. Because I said we could drop down over here. Even oh god, that's not really safe. Drop down onto rafter. Drop down onto cage. Someone's attacking the cage from below. Drop down into cage. Getting item. Divine Pillars of Light. That's a miracle. Why is it up here? The Queen's Holy Maiden Gertrude was visited by an angel who revealed this tale to her. Despite losing both her sight and her voice, she was determined to record the tale. Ordinary men cannot decipher her fragmentary scroll, nor comprehend by how it became the foundation of the angelic faith of Lothric. And she has like her wings all around her and stuff. Interesting, isn't it? Okay, did we... Yeah, there is an item on the rafters. Okay, there's a reason to go there. So go over there. Place a gem. There are lower rafters. Below this one, okay. I have no idea what Rosaria's fingers do up here. But that one dropped down. I think I didn't get soul and I didn't... but I don't see the item drop, so it's not really worth it. So there's a ladder going down here. I see no more items in the corners of the rafters. Let's look over there. Don't use the run, because sometimes the game will make the run turn into a jump. Why am I using the run? Not a jump, a dodge. Like when you let go of the run button. So down here we are now not on the balcony with that guy and some other guys. But instead over here, no enemy here. Twinkling Titanites. And Divine Blessing. Nothing over there. Okay. Nothing over here, and we can use this to drop into the room where we started going to the roof every time. Okay, done with that. Let's Homeward Bone to Filing Shrine. Let's give the Estus Shard to Andre, which is not the last one. 8 and 6 for a total of 14. Maximum will be 15. Let's level up. Leveling up 1 endurance, because every now and then you just have to do that just to have more at the end of the game. Okay, next episode we're gonna go over this bridge towards the end in the throne room of Lothric Castle. Have a nice day. See you then.